All right, Mindset Monday 4.1 2020. We are at that waiting place, the place that we have no answers. We have no idea what's going to happen next. We are really coming into the unknown. What do we do with that? You got to ask yourself one quick question. How are you using your time? Are you using it as a useful thing, or are you kind of being a little on the useless side of things? If you look back, when this is all over, because this will be all over sooner or later, when you look back at your time that you had to spend quarantined with your loved ones or your siblings, because they can get annoying, I get it. But how are you using your time? When you look back, did you go, man, I used everything I could. I used all the time I could to get stuff done or try to do something new that I've always wanted to do. Maybe it's learn a new instrument. Maybe it's read a book. I know I was just looking through some old stuff and I found a book that I never read that I've been wanting to read. Or was it kind of useless? Were you scrolling on your phone for 7, 8 hours a day? Were you just watching TV? Were you Netflix and binge watching seasons and seasons and seasons of The Office? I don't know. For me right now, personally, it's about 50-50. There are good days, there are bad days. That's a normal thing. That's an obvious thing that's going to happen. You're not going to be the superstar that you want to be the whole time. I know that us at Swift, we've been trying to give you guys some stuff. So looking back at the last 2 weeks, we've been kind of doing stuff. Have you been doing the workouts? Have you been following along with the Google Classroom stuff? Coach Matt's putting out a lot of great content and stuff to make you guys think. Coach Seth is looking for every different resource that is being made available to everybody for free, and he's making sure that he puts it in one place. Have you developed that new routine or that new habit that is going to make you successful? We'll come back to the habits in another minute. But what can you do? Well, I know I've talked about this before. We talk a lot about visualization and the power your mind has. In 2004, the Cleveland Clinic decided that they were going to do a study on strength training, and they had the people visualize 15 minutes a day for 5 days a week, just strength training, just working on contracting, just visualizing contraction and extension of your muscles. And what do they find after, this is a 12-week study, after 12 weeks? Well, they found that those that did just the visualization, didn't pick up a weight, didn't do any work whatsoever, increased their strength by 13.5 to 35% overall, and they didn't lift a weight. Those that did lift weights, they did increase their strength by 55%. So, I mean, obviously, the latter, meaning you lifting weights you doing the work is gonna actually get you there. But the mind is half the battle. If you can actually practice that stuff, and you can look online, you have the free Go Swim, you can look through different drills. If you know you're having problems with your breathing pattern in butterfly, watch those drills. That will help, that will sink in. And when you go to sleep at night, guess what? That stuff is going to rewrite those neural patterns that we've always talked about, okay? What have you done to develop the routine or the habits to make you successful? Are you waking up every day on time? Are you doing the same thing at the same time every day? Jocko Willink, I've quoted him a few times. Discipline equals freedom. If you set yourself up to start the day at the same time every day, and you do the same thing, and you sit there and you're on your schedule, you will get more done, and you will have a lot more free time, believe it or not. There won't be that spinning the wheels of that. Okay? If you need help working on developing habits, working on developing how to develop good habits or how to overwrite the bad habits, tomorrow afternoon I'm going to do a Zoom talk talking about the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. He gives us a lot of great data on how to create new habits, why habits exist, and how to reinforce those habits. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. I'm going to post it on the Google Classroom in the Zoom meeting section. Everybody's invited from all levels. Parents, you can join in as well. It'll be mostly me talking and asking for a little bit of feedback in the comment section, just so you know. All right, that's it for this week on Mindset Monday. Have a great day, and remember, discipline equals freedom.